Welcome back to the Little Marketing Podcast. We share practical real life advice for Australian small businesses. So today we're going to talk about something that can often be overlooked, and that's marketing to your existing customers. So we all know that most small businesses love new customers. There's a thrill in, signing off that new customer or getting a new sale, and it's exciting. But the thing is that while you're chasing new customers, your existing customers are often your biggest opportunity for profit. So they already know you, they've already bought from you, and they already trust you. So today we're going to talk about how to actually make the most of these existing relationships and drive profit without having to chase cold leads. So let's start with a couple of questions for you to think about and really reflect on them. So question number 1, how often do you actually communicate with your existing customers and clients? And then question number 2, how much profit and revenue are you currently generating from these existing clients versus new ones? So I don't want to make you feel guilty, but the answer for a lot of these questions from small business owners is not enough. We get excited about new customers, but we often forget that our existing customers are like walking gold mines, ready to buy again if we stay in touch and keep adding value. So how can we stay in touch? So there's more touch points now than ever before. And technology has made it so simple for businesses to stay connected to their customers. So if you think about it, you have emails and newsletters or SMS or text messages, picking up the phone and giving them a personal call, or even just sending something in the mail. So even if it's as simple as a thank you card or a small gift. So these are just the tip of the iceberg, and CRM systems and automation tools make it so easy for you to stay in touch with your customers and clients without having to spend all of your time manually sending messages. So the key is to finding out which tool is going to work the best for your business and your clients, and then sticking to it and being really consistent. So for example, let's take a local retail client. So they had a lot of loyal customers, but they weren't communicating with them regularly. So they just set up a simple email campaign highlighting new products or special offers, and even some behind the scenes content from the team. And within a couple of months, they noticed a spike in repeat orders, and they actually didn't have to find new customers because they started tapping into their existing clients. So your existing clients are called hot clients. So they're not cold leads because they already trust you and they've experienced your service and they know that you deliver. That trust alone makes upsells, cross-sells, and repeat sales far easier than trying to convert a new one. So a practical tip is to start by segmenting your clients. You can look at who's bought what, how often they bought it, and then ask yourself how you can provide value again. So could you offer a product or a service upgrade? Or could you provide complimentary products or services? Are there any loyalty programs or VIP offers or early access perks that you could use to encourage repeat business? Even small businesses can see huge results from this, and you don't need to be reinventing the wheel. Just focus on the relationships that you already have. So some of you might be thinking that you don't want to win all your customers. That's totally understandable. But if you reframe it, a well-timed, valuable touch point isn't annoying, but it's actually helpful. For example, a monthly newsletter with some tips or some updates, or a quarterly check-in via phone or email to see how they're going. Even an SMS reminder about products or services that you know that they love. So the key is consistency, and even just one thoughtful touch point each month can make a difference. And over time, these touch points build trust and top of mind awareness, and when it comes time for them to buy from you or buy your product, they're going to think of you. So another important piece is to measure what's happening. So you need to know how much revenue is coming from your existing clients versus new clients. And you might be surprised because sometimes even a small spike in sales from existing clients can outweigh the results from chasing new customers. So ask yourself, are you tracking repeat purchases? Are you measuring which communication channels actually generate results? And could you tweak your campaigns based on what's working? So the more insight you have, the smarter your marketing becomes. So communication isn't just about selling, but it's about building relationships and showing your customers that you actually appreciate them. So even small gestures can have a big impact. So even a handwritten thank you note after a big purchase, or an exclusive offer just for them, or maybe it could be sharing tips, advice, or content that makes their life a little bit easier. So when your customers feel valued, they buy more, they're going to refer you to their friends, and just in general, they stick around. And as a small business, loyalty is one of the most valuable things that you can earn. So after this episode, I want you to pause and really think about your existing customer base and ask yourself, am I communicating enough? Am I tracking how much profit I'm generating from these relationships? And where could I add even more value or offer something that makes them want to come back sooner? So even small changes here can have a big impact over time. So to sum up today's episode, your existing customers are actually your most valuable. So ask yourself how often you're communicating with them and how much revenue they're currently generating. Use multiple touch points, stay consistent, and always focus on adding more value. New clients are exciting, but your existing clients are hot, they're ready to buy again if you've delivered a great experience. So thanks for tuning in to the Little Marketing Podcast. If you enjoyed or found today's episode useful, please share it with another small business owner like yourself. If you want more help, you could head to our website, which is littlemarketing.com.au. You could visit our socials or even send us an email at ask@littlemarketing.com.au.
Please note that all the information provided on this podcast is general in nature and is not intended to be specific advice to your individual situation. Please be sure to engage a professional for a customized approach to your business and personal circumstances.